Hello and welcome to the Crone Zone. I'm Lynn. So today we're looking at reading reversed cards. And it can be a little bit daunting for a new reader to consider reversals. In fact, some people even look at them as being unlucky or showing bad fortune, reversals of fortune. But that really isn't necessarily the case at all. I suppose one of the things to say about reversals is that they can add a great deal more information into a reading. They can make it more subtle and more precise. And at the end of this video, I would like to tell you why I think reversals, far from being something to fear, are actually your best friend when you're reading the tarot. Straight off the bat, though, let me say that some people never read reversals. They don't want to. They don't like them. They manage fine without them. That's a choice you can make. But there are various approaches to them. What I do is, as I shuffle the deck, in an evenly spaced manner, I reverse 10 cards. So I'm coming in with a little over 10% of the deck reversed. That seems good for me. It doesn't mean that I'll definitely get reversals, but the chances of getting so are 1 in 10, I don't know. It seems to work like that for me. But you could do more, or you could do less, or you could ignore them altogether. So let's take a look now at some of the approaches we can have to reading them. Let's consider our first reversal. I drew the Knight of Swords and the Hanged Man reversed. Now, if the Hanged Man was in its right position, that is with the man hanging down, it's a tricky one this, I might well be held back in a state of suspension by forces outside of my control. And often this is a valuable time for allowing for a change of perspective. But in this reading, the Hanged Man is reversed, so he's actually not hanging, he's upright. And so this is a signifier of something quite different. There's the Knight of Swords, desperate to charge ahead, full steam ahead, and the Hanged Man is reversed, which would indicate that I am no longer suspended from action. I can go forward with my plans. There are plenty of other cards that it's good to see in a reverse position. And we're looking now at when we're taking an opposite meaning to the normal one. Well, for a start, what about this one? The Devil. Seeing the Devil reversed. That could be really good. It could be that you are claiming back your power from something or someone which has had power over you. That would be good. Lots of the swords would be good in reverse. So here, seeing those swords dropping out of the heartache ending, that could be really good. And this one, an end to conflict. That sounds good too. And this one, an end to dreadful worrying. That sounds good. And this one, we've stopped painting ourselves into a corner. That looks good too. So there are plenty of instances where it would be good to see a card reversed. And if you haven't reversed them, they can't really come up. But let's look now at another interpretation that we can make from a reversal. Now, yet another way to read reversals is to see them as inner processes, that is, things that are happening inside you, changes that might be happening, or things that you are thinking about and considering, but which you haven't yet brought forward into your life and made manifest, as it were. So let's look at this 4-card spread. We have the Lovers here, the Ace of Swords reversed, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Wands reversed. So what might this situation be? One way to read this is I want to marry my partner. That may be indicated by the Lover's card and the Hierophant. But so far, I haven't yet spoken about it. I haven't proposed. We see there that the Ace of Swords is reversed. I know the truth, I know what I want to say, but I haven't spoken it yet. The Ace of Swords reversed. So the celebration of marriage, represented by the Four of Wands, is something I'm longing for inside and not something that's happening in the world yet. Okay? So that's another way to read these. A third way to read reversals is to see them as blocked energies. Let's have an example here. So I draw the Six of Wands, the card of success and public recognition. Clearly this is something I would like. I would like to be riding that horse, having success and public recognition. Next to it, though, I have the Nine of Wands reversed. It looks like I'm not holding on and striving hard enough. Maybe I'm giving up just when success is attainable if I keep pushing through. So there's nothing to fear about reading reversals. They can be really helpful. The thing is, the tricky bit, it's a bit like the court cards. It's knowing which way to read them when they come up. And they can be read more than one way in the same reading. That's the other thing, like the court cards. But I think that comes with the question, the card position, and the context, the cards around them. I think that does become clear the more you read them. I think you get that. But before we go, let me tell you about that best friend bit. I said, didn't I, that reversals were your best friend. And I think they can be, because we're looking at these two with success and the fact that this card was reversed, you blocked. You're blocking yourself by pulling out your effort just at the point where you need to keep going that little bit more push, and you will get there. So the message of the cards here is, well, turn that round, give that extra push, and you're there. And I think that that's a really good indicator for us to get sometimes. A little bit of a shove, or telling us, come on, unblock that, reverse that card, get it upright again. So they really can be our best friend. That's wise advice. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful. I'll leave you for now and see you next time. Thank you.